thought I'd point it out.
Oh, right. He was also Fagato. So Kai is just Fagato, too. Dietrich is being voiced by Xander Mobus, who you won't know off the top of your head, I don't think. But I immediately recognize as the voice of Joker in P5R.
You said Joker, and I'm like, no, that's Mark Hamill.
No, not that Joker. Also Toto and Inumaki and JJK, Edagawa in P3R. There's got to be something in here you would know him from. Probably, maybe. It was Romani and
Here,
Grand
link
Order.
me his
but
Wikipedia page.
won't
I
help.
can. My anime watching is pretty all over the place.
Tower of God, he was in a few different times. Catherine Fullbody. He was in the 2019 dub of Stars as a few different people. Sailor Stars.
Okay.
Not anybody that was like an actual character, but he was in it a few times. He was Pooh in Sword Art Online, the one guy from Laughing Coffin. Okay. He's in Boruto several different times as Ino and Sai's kid and one of the Otsutsukis and some other random ninjas who I don't recognize. He's been in a bunch of... He was in Hunter x Hunter a couple of different times. He was in
He's
Shippuden.
the announcer in Smash 4.
He is the announcer in
Bio.
Smash 4. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That was the other thing. Yeah, so Joker Stroke, the announcer from Smash 4. Theodora is going to be played by Shara Kirby, who I don't think I've ever heard of in my life. Who the hell is she? Has she been in anything that I've seen? Just scrolling her page quickly. Oh, she was... Well, I didn't see the dub, but she was Karin in the dub of Nijigasaki. Oh, she's Candace in Genshin. Okay. That gives me a kind of reference point. And then they also announced Leda, and she weirdly, Theodora was the only one whose VA I didn't recognize off the top of my head, because I knew, Kai was Xeno. I knew Xander. And I took one look at Leda's and said, wait, Katiana Sarkeesian, isn't that the lady that plays Moika in Genshin Impact? And yes it is. It's the lady that plays Moika in Genshin Impact. And has been in other things, but that was like the thing I recognized her from. She was also Shalani in Age of Imprisonment, the one Tyrell
She was
Warriors.
in Murder Drones. She was in Ruby.
She was in Nikkei, or whatever that's worth. She was in Ruby. I don't see it listed on her IMDb or on her behind the voice actors page.
B and Alex and Ruby.
Huh.
Side characters, so probably not ones that would make.
It's just weird it's not on her behind the voice actors page. It's very odd. But yeah, so they announced the main 4 voice cast for Fortune's Weave. I saw that yesterday. Anyway, we gotta do a week schedule thing.
Are you not going to try and get me the ability to...
Oh, right,
hear the
that.
audio?
Yeah, hold on, give me a second. Forgot we...
That's what I was asking when I was like, aren't we, doing live stuff?
Let me just... I need to put it on Virtual Camera Go. And then... over here, I need to make sure that it's using that camera. which means then I just back out of that and I do a camera and I do a screen share for the audio. Alright, that should give you everything probably.
Well, that does give me audio. Still the issue of the text being small, but I found a way around that last week.
Yeah, you just have to pop out and make it, bigger.
No, I just press the zoom in button and then move things around slightly. Move this frame. I can't move this frame. That is frustrating. At least I don't think I can. Can I? Yep. Good. Oh, great. Now I've given myself double things. How do I stop that? Sure. Close enough. Zoom out just a little bit to see more of it. Yes. Okay. Suppliers up in the hall have informed us that there will be a special assembly for all freshmen this Thursday. No class activities can be scheduled for that day.
Alright. What do we do with the week then?
We do. Let's see.
Well.
We're gonna do Red Blue Study Sleep, I think. Might be the play this week.
One red, one stress. Sleeping is legally a form of classes, apparently. Yeah, true story. Did you not go to your sleep classes in high school, Bio? Oh, hey, you've learned the ability to teleport other things.
Yay!
Oh. Ellen.
Ellen's in the room, systematically taking clothing out of her dresser, then putting them back in. What you doing?
Hey, Ellen, what you doing?
Folding my clothes. Yes, but why are you unfolding them first? Because they aren't folded properly.
Why didn't you fold them properly the first time?
Okay. I guess everyone has their quirks.
Alright, well, we'll just ignore that. That's fine.
On Thursday morning, all the freshmen are gathered together in the gym.
Good morning, my bright young things. Today is a special day for all of you. You're going to get to practice what you've learned and try out some spells on each other without the pressure of a test or grades. This is an important lesson because in future exams you may come up against other spellcasters. You need to know how to use magic in combat and how to avoid magic being used on you. Will everyone please team up in twos?
There's some jostling and shuffling around. Ellen and Virginia pair off, and I end up standing by Virginia's brother, Donald.
Can we trade Donald for Helen? let Donald and Virginia be paired up? I want to see that bonfire. Please pay attention before we begin. I want you to take turns casting spells at each other and blocking them. This is not a battle, and you're not trying to defeat each other. Think of it like a game of catch. Magic catch. One of you is the pitcher, and one of you is the catcher. You can only pitch when it's your turn, so defenders must only defend and not attack. Also, please don't interfere with any other pairs. That includes casting spells that tend to be messy. No fireballs or ice storms, please. Target only your partner. I will be on hand to deal with any injuries and accidents. If you hurt yourself, please call for help. I'll be right there. Have fun!
Fun?
Now remember, students, no death curses. Virginia glances at Donald. I make no promises.
I turn to face my partner.
Well, ladies first.
I'm not sure what to cast. I've never done this before.
You can do a push spell, right?
Sure, that's easy.
All right then. Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Avada Kedavra!
I start to cast the spell, but suddenly a wave of cold sweeps over my body and I can't move. The spell fizzles uncast.
Ha! I wasn't sure that would work. It'll wear off in a minute.
As he said, I unfreeze shortly, but my fingertips are still tingling and sore.
All right, my turn now. You ready?
I suppose.
Uno, dos, tres.
Push object feels offensive. Let's try dodging. As Donald prepares to cast a spell, I jump to the side.
What?
I don't feel anything. I guess he missed.
What do you call that?
Thinking outside the box?
Hey, you got weird points, by the way.
I did get weird points. We work together for a while, trading spells back and forth. And Donald holds up his hands and leans in close to whisper something.
I agree. We should have just teleported him into command grab range. That would have been great. I got a great idea. When I say go, you drop to the floor and cover your eyes. I'm gonna cast something over your head.
Okay.
Go!
On cue, I duck and cover. There's a whooshing noise and a burst of heat overhead, followed by screams?
Donald, what are you doing?
Ooh, you're in trouble.
While your flaming dragon was very impressive.
Oh, I missed the fire dragon?
This is maybe like my single favorite line of dialogue from this character. Aw, I missed the fire dragon. It's just so sad. I did specifically tell you to avoid large spells. If poor Willow hadn't managed to get out of the way, you would have hurt her badly.
Like he cares.
This is very disappointing. You've always been so careful in your creativity. Why would you take such a risk?
Guess I defend Donald, there's a chance I get demerits. But if I stay quiet, innocent persons suffer. I mean, not innocent, he did do the thing, but... You know what? It'll probably upset Virginia if I defend Donald. Sure, let's defend Donald. Professor Potsdam, I wasn't actually in danger. He told me to get down and make sure I was out of the way before he cast it.
You knew what he was going to do?
Yes.
I mean, no. I knew he was going to do something. He just told us to duck.
I knew he was going to do something, and saying this should get him out of trouble, right?
Well, I suppose that changes things slightly. Detention for both of you, then.
Yeah, I saw that coming. What?
It's only fair for both conspirators to suffer equally. And you did know that you shouldn't cast such large spells, but no demerits since there was no real danger. Perhaps the two of you can use the time to come up with some more interesting ways of showcasing your skills for the class.
Yes, ma'am.
No problem. And try to be good now. Jacob, put Mr. Arius down! Manuel does not deserve to be up in the sky!
Luckily, there are no major accidents for the rest of the session.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in the background, Jakob is busy lifting Manuel into the sky. Well, sleeping reduces stress, so good news on that. Time for detention. Oh, but first we gotta get our mail and allowances.
On Saturday morning, the mail-in allowances come in and blah, blah, blah. I get up to go to my detention.
Miss Wisp, Mr. Danson. Must I be forever burdened with this nonsense? Since you are both being punished for the same offense, you will receive the same punishment.
He points to the tables where two very large glass jars filled with pebbles are sitting.
You will each take one jar. You will take out each pebble individually by hand. You will place each pebble on the table, forming two separate stacks. After you have removed each pebble, you will write down the total number of pebbles that were in the jar. You will then return all of the pebbles to your jar by hand. I have ways of detecting whether or not each pebble has been touched. Do not attempt to shirk. Do you understand? Sure. And if your count is off, or you attempt to pocket any of the pebbles, I will lock you in this room with no food or water until Monday. Get on with it.
That sounds like a social service call. He stalks out of the room, closing the door behind him.
I mean, you say that, but nobody called social services on Willowbrook.
What's the point of this?
Boredom, that's all.
Great.
Hey, sorry I got you into this.
You didn't. It was my decision. I mean, it wouldn't have been right to let them think you were trying to hurt me when you weren't.
Well, yeah, well, I mean, I knew I was gonna get busted for it, and I didn't warn you.
If he knew he'd get in trouble, why did he do it? Well, I'd better get to work. At the end of the day, I've counted and recounted 432 pebbles, and my neck hurts. But at least I get to leave.
Sick. Hi, Alan.
Willow? Yes? Do you like theater? Plays? I don't know. Why?
This just in, Willow doesn't know if she likes theater.
Well, the drama club is doing Medea this week, and I kind of want to see it, but I don't want to go by myself. What's Medea?
Oh, you know, Princess of Colchis, passenger on the Argonaut, wife to Jason, did a whole bunch of, you know, shady crap herself.
It's a classic Greek tragedy about a witch whose lover betrays her and the terrible things she does for revenge.
Boy, does she.
That doesn't sound very nice. That's why it's a tragedy. They're doing it Friday and Saturday night, and I was thinking I'd rather go Friday. Is it free? No, it's $5 for students. So, do you want to come? It's gonna make it take longer to get my fairy wings.
Yeah, but you could go see a theater.
It'll make Ellen happy, though, won't it? Sure, I'll go.
What's Medea? Well, you see, there was this guy named Jason, right? He was kind of a dick, and things kind of just escalated from there.
Sure, all right. Thanks.
Yay! I asked Virginia, and she was like, no, that sounds boring.
I'd better figure out what else I'm doing this week.
All right, what else are we doing this week?
Red, blue,
Uh-huh.
white,
Uh-huh.
gym, sleep.
Jim. 3 red and 3 stress, okay. And you get crush. Force pushes in around the target from all sides, causing damage. Three blue and 3 stress. Oh. Bonjour, mes chéris. Today, I want to talk a bit more about otherworld creatures in general. Because our worlds are connected, they can cross over just as easily as we can. But in this world, they are not native. They are weakened and bound by their nature, just as we are when we travel the other world. Every spirit in this world must follow a set of rules. Not the same set of rules, of course. That would be too simple. Her muscles are beginning to atrophy, so she'll be nothing but a shedinjo waiting to die from the latest breeze. Rules of behavior vary depending on the type of creature and the method it used to reach our world. If you cast the summoning spell, you can set some of those rules yourself. If you understand the rules that a creature is bound to, you can easily defeat it. Most of you will have heard of vampires being repelled by crosses. That won't work for all vampires, but for some it's an easy weakness to use. In later years, you will study many types of otherworld creatures to learn this sort of lore. Yeah, some vampires you can repel with crosses, some you can repel with affection, some you can repel with commitment, and some you can and some, you know, some are weak to some nerd in glasses. True story. Now, to continue with your lessons in white magic. 1 and 1. Oh, dorm room.
Ready for dinner when someone knocks on the door.
Hey!
Hi, guys. What's up?
Want to earn some easy merits? Sometimes all you need to do is go home and they're legally bound to just give up unless you invite them in for a drink. Yeah, exactly.
Doing what?
Butching and baking and candlestick making. Butching? Bro, that's not the right word. Could be. She's a horse. You ever been kicked by one?
What did you want me to do again?
Butch and bake and candlestick make. I'm pretty sure I just said. He already said. You in or not?
I'm gonna regret this. Sure, why not? Fine, lead on. I only ever get in trouble when I try and help Donald. The boys lead me to a classroom with a stove set up at the back, normally used for potion making. There are several pots and a collection of metal cylinders on the floor nearby. They don't have lids and they're not the right size for any pipes I know of. What are they?
There you are. Now if you'll just hold still for a moment.
A wave of green magic rolls over me.
That should improve your resistance to heat and stop you from burning yourself too easily. Of course, you'll still need to be careful. Especially you, Mr. Pfeiffer. It's Pfeiffer, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You have an instruction sheet here with all the steps, including the proportions for the dyes and fragrance oils. Do you have any questions? Nah, we're cool. Alright, I'm going out for a while, but I'll be back shortly to keep an eye on things. Don't worry, I won't interfere. I might even bring my knitting.
She walks out, leaving me with two boys who obviously haven't told me everything. What are we even doing here?
Making candles. It's for the fundraiser thing.
What fundraiser thing?
Oh, the school sells stuff at the mall to raise money.
Oh. So she's not so mad at you about last week, then?
Oh, Potsdam? Nah, she was never really mad. She loves me. If she loves you so much, why doesn't she marry you?
What?
She's an old lady, you goon.
She's not that old, but too old for you, I'm sure. And we shouldn't talk like this in case she comes back.
Right, candles.
So how does it work?
Set up the wick, melt the wax, pour it in, then cool it down. Easy. You can cast a seal spell, right?
Nope.
Alright, you run the wax and Luke can do the wicks. Sure. Okay, wax is set up in a double boiler. Make sure there's always water in there and keep an eye on the temperature. If the wax gets too hot, it'll explode. Bio says, in fairness, the one time you vehemently refused to interact with Donald before he was obviously trying to get you into trouble, it was the time he was genuinely going to help clean up your record.
Again, I don't trust him. Explode.
That's why Potsdam heat-proofed us. Just keep an eye on it. As long as you're watching, we'll have time to catch it if it starts going wrong. When the wax chunks are melted down, mix in the oil and the color, and then stir it with a wooden spoon. Don't use a metal one, you'll burn yourself.
Have you done this before?
Nah, I read the directions. It's not that hard. Once a pot is ready, you can pour it into the molds.
And what are you going to do while we're working?
I get the hard part. You'll see.
Working together, Luke and I assemble and fill candle molds.
Alright, stand back. Here I go.
I can feel the magic in the air, but I'm not sure what he's doing. What is that?
Shh, hang on.
He's still casting it? Okay, this is a tougher spell than usual. A minute later, he relaxes.
There you go.
Oh, sorry.
That's Donald.
Brain malfunctioning slightly.
Alright, you can cut off the ends
Yard
now.
work at Murphy's before being forced to play magic. I look inside the mold. Not only has the wax cooled, but it's shrunk away from the sides of the mold, completely evenly.
You can't cool it all at once or it'll collapse, and if you leave it to cool on its own, it sinks full of holes, so it's tricky.
Couldn't you just shape the wax around the wick in the first place without melting it?
Well, it wouldn't work right afterwards. Wouldn't blend right.
And so we produce a nice set of candles. None of the steps are terribly difficult, but done over and over, it's tiring.
Wonderful work, ducklings. 10 merits for each of you.
A job well done.
Alright, you didn't fail Jim. And then you slept.
Ellen and I meet outside the gym. There's a lot of people here, not just students, but ordinary people and families who must have driven up here to see the play. After we buy our tickets, we can go inside. Folding chairs have been set up in rows across the gym floor facing the stage. Behind the stage, a giant backdrop painting hangs on the wall, displaying marble pillars and steps to suggest a fantasy of ancient Greece. At least it looks like a painting. It's probably an illusion. That's gotta be a lot easier than having to paint something so huge. We find a place to sit without anyone too tall in front of us. After a while, the show begins. It was every bit as tragic as Ellen suggested, and bloody too. Nice special effects, though. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
Whole A to you too, Fire.
Isn't that Shakespeare? No, it was someone else. Cosgrove, I think, from The Morning Bride. So what's that one about? Another story of murder and revenge? Sort of. It's complicated. Let me see if I can remember. The rebel leader kidnaps the princess, but then they fall in love and get secretly married. But there's a shipwreck and she's washed up alone and rescued by the father of the king. Or by her father, the king. So the king wants to marry her off to his ally, and she doesn't dare to tell him she's already married to his enemy. She thinks the rebel fellow is dead anyway.
It is kind of hard to find a Greek legend that doesn't involve some copious amounts of blood at some point. Yeah, they pretty much all involve people just dying everywhere.
Only he's not, because he washed up somewhere else and rescued by a
He
queen.
was washed up somewhere else. You missed
I was
a
about to
word
say
that.
I was about to say the English there isn't Englishing.
No, it is. You just didn't read it, right?
Who falls in love with him, and the king falls in love with the queen, but they're enemies. So everyone loves someone who loves someone else, and they all try to murder them. And they all try to murder the people they think that have betrayed them, and then they feel guilty and try and change their minds. Only it's too late because the plots are already in motion, so they all end up killed by their own assassins. So the moral is, I guess, that revenge is dangerous. Or else, don't change your mind?
Guess there's a part of the labors where Heracles cleans up some mean horse shit. He supposedly ate people, but we didn't see it.
Even if a man treated me like Jason, I'd never do what Medea did. Well, of course you wouldn't do that. But if someone I loved betrayed me... I mean, really, they should be punished. She took it way too far, but Jason deserved to suffer for the way he treated her. You can't let people get away with that. He should have been punished. Suppose. You know what they say. Don't get mad. Get even. Just, you know, not by killing people. Bad plan. I hear someone nearby snicker, but when I turn to look, I can't tell who it was. Half the audience is still milling around, after all. Anyway, thanks for coming with me. No problem.
Because if you hadn't, she would have had to watch the murder play all by herself.
On Saturday morning, the mail and allowances are delivered.
Oh, cool. You can go see another Greek tragedy.
Obviously, we're studying.
You say that, Ellen, but you also haven't been betrayed in the same way Medea was. So you can't really say for sure that you wouldn't snap like a twig and go full Monte Cristo on their ass. Uh-huh.
Library's fairly quiet. We are studying with Minnie.
Are we? Okay.
Yep.
Well, she's going to teach us about green magic. And smart. Also, the Orpheus story had no blood in it. Just an utter dipshit of a protag who somehow screwed the easiest win any god has ever offered. I mean, yeah. All he had to do was not turn around.
Morning assembly. Early on Monday, all the freshmen are called together.
Good morning, Buttercups. The Thanksgiving break begins this week after classes on Tuesday. There will be no further scheduled activities until Monday, the 2nd of December. If you're staying through the break, the library will be open and meals will be served at the regular times, as well as the feast on Thursday and some organized activities. If you're leaving and you need to leave before tomorrow evening and you haven't already made arrangements, please talk to me after the assembly. Now then, there is one more thing. For those of you who are wild seed, if you are leaving, this will be your first time away from the comfort and protection of Iris Academy. You are witches and wizards, and the people around you out there are not. The choice that you made 3 years ago still stands. You must not reveal our secrets to the outside world. You must not discuss or display magic in front of anyone who is not one of us. Not your old friends, not your families, no one. If you betray our trust, you will not be allowed to return. And we would miss you. Now, I'm sure you all have a busy week ahead of you, so I'll let you get on with your schedules. Alright, have a busy week.
A blue-white, maybe?
Blue, white. Hey, you've learned to teleport yourself now. Allowing you to relocate. Allows the caster to relocate himself to a nearby known location. And then 3 white and 3 stress. It gets you Spirit Echoes, which can reveal impressions left on a target by strong emotions in the past. If I might have your attention, please. Take hold of each other's hands and close your eyes. We give thanks to the parents who created us and the friends who helped us grow, to the earth which nurtures us and the other worlds which inspire us, for what we've been given and for what we have to give, for those who have taken us in, and when we were in need, for forgiveness and for the hope of renewal. May our tributes bring joy, and may no call go unanswered in this Thanksgiving season. So may it be. Praise Jesus.
Her hands pull away from mine as other students echo her words.
I mean, not her hands, just hands in general. And we would miss you. But would you, though? Because how much of the way your school curriculum and general rules are designed specifically to fuck over wild seeds, I'm not sure on that. Have a very happy holiday.
Well, now I can hang up my cape, find my parents, and be on my way. School will be waiting for me when I get back.
School will be watching me.
When I return.
The ministry will know if I use spells outside of school, and they will send the police to wipe my brain and take me to Azkaban or whatever.
I arrived back at school from my vacation feeling slightly disoriented. It was nice to see my family again, but in some ways they felt like strangers, and my old friends, they've all moved on. back to my room then. Hey, Willow, you're back. How was your holiday?
You're a horse. You just use your traditional greeting for your roommates.
Weird and awkward. It's really weird. I know we're not allowed to do magic or talk about it, and I didn't, but I was worried at first that my parents were going to ask about it, and then I wouldn't know what to say, you know? No, she doesn't. But then they didn't ask anything. I mean, they asked how my classes were, and if I liked my teachers and things like that, but nothing about wands or witches or spells. Not even hints. It's like they'd completely forgotten. Well, they probably have. What? Well, it's all part of the same thing, you know? Outsiders aren't allowed to know about magic. What if your parents went around telling everyone that their daughter was a witch? But they knew I was going to school for magic. They saw me in my robes. I don't know how it works. I just know that Wild Seed parents are kind of encouraged to forget about it after school starts. Is that why my family didn't come for me? They forgot me? It's not supposed to make them forget about you, just forget that you're a witch.
It's not supposed to.
It's easier that way, isn't it? To keep it a secret. Like you said, if they knew, they'd ask.
As wizards, we have the moral obligation to freely mind wipe people at our discretion. You know, because only wizards matter.
People still ask about school, and everything I tell them, I have to make it up or change the details so it doesn't sound magical, and then I have to remember what I said.
Sometimes the mind wipe gun is more of a memory shotgun. Yeah, it seems that way.
Yeah, some people can't handle that. That's why some Wild Seed kids just stop going home, and some of them go home and just never come back. But you came back, and we're glad to see you, right?
Because if you didn't, we would miss you.
Yeah. It looks like Ellen's not entirely sure what to think of this development either. My old classmates kept all kinds of secrets from their parents. Who they were dating, where they went at night, what they had and hadn't done. Is this the normal way for things to be? Is that just part of growing up? Well, I won't be seeing my parents again until Christmas anyway, so for now it's back to school. On Monday morning, someone knocks on our door. Virginia gets up to answer it.
Good morning. Here are your exam schedules for the day.
She returns holding a piece of paper.
See, when I say we would miss you sound like bullshit platitudes, it's because of shit like this that pretty much entirely designed to make being a Wild Seed as much of a living hell as possible.
One second, I've got a guest. I'm gonna mute my microphone.
Meanwhile, I'm just gonna vibe to the music. Oh, great. The wizard police showed up at Willow's place. Guess she learned too much. Yeah, she's dead. It's a shame.
Sorry, Mercy's trying to get caught up to me in the manga of an anime we're watching this season, and she felt compelled to come up and talk about it. Also, apparently she's played this.
Has she? I didn't.
She was confused. Yeah, she was confused that it's not Borderlands, though.
Well, I mean, we finished that.
Yeah, well, she hadn't realized that.
It's weird. I didn't see her. I didn't see it. I didn't see her listed on the list of Steam friends who played this before. So, huh?
Okay. Exams today, but we haven't had time to prepare. Well, it has been a while since the last exam. We've had all that time. That's not the same. No, but we'll do our best, right? So I have an exam after class today. What else should I do this week?
Yes. What else should you do this week?
Oh gosh, I mean, I'm so far away from learning a new spell in anything that's not green.
I will point out, by the way, even as Minnie is helping passively raise our lower stuff, you do actually have to attend a class to learn the spells for it. Even if we had 40 green, we wouldn't unlock any of the spells until we actually went to attend a green class.
Yeah, Bio did say that last week.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure you remembered.
Let's see.
Borderlands is already dead, or more accurately, it's already dead because it was making Willow's PC dead, which forced a speed up of the game process by abandoning the main gimmick. Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't that it made my game dead. Ironically, it was holding up better at the higher spawn rates than it was at the lower ones. The problem was that I just had no ability to locate my brother. I think maybe just because, like I said, it's not going to get me anything else. I'm not guaranteed to get anything new anywhere else. So I think we'll go to green.
Okay.
Today.
Yeah.
Then we'll do red, blue. Gym study, I think, actually. We might avoid sleep this week.
Sleep is for the weak. 2 and 2. And we get diagnosis, so that we can determine the current state of health of a living target and locate ailments and injuries.
So here I am. I wonder what this exam will be about.
Here we go.
In the dungeon again.
The exit to this dungeon has been hidden. You cannot teleport out of the level. Do not try. You must use your magic wisely to find your way before you run out of energy. You may choose to surrender at any time and you will be retrieved from the dungeon safely. However, you will fail your exam and receive demerits. Good luck.
Okay. Let's just wander around for a minute. I want to see what the dungeon kind of looks like.
Sure. Which way do you want to head first? South, west, or east?
South?
South.
You cannot teleport out. Don't even try, Ellen.
Ellen. All right.
West?
Uh, wall. Wall. Dead end. Wall. All right. That's the whole layout.
Okay. Open my spell book.
Use them. So we have light to make the dark not dark. We have spirit sight to detect ghosts. We have a thing that lets us view a nearby known location. We have breeze to create a breeze. We have diagnosis to determine the state of health of a living target. We have silence to press the shut the fuck up button. We have true sight so that we can see through illusions in the current location. We have empathy so we can understand the emotional state of the floors if we need to. We can make shit warm. We can make a fire. We can push. We can make it dark. We can see some impressions left by emotions. We can talk to nearby targets. We can we can communicate with a willing subject in a nearby known location. We can slash things. We can be aware. We can crush. We can teleport ourselves or other things, and we can blast. Those are our options. Just gonna go ahead and make a quick save here.
So that I have all my magic if I need to restart.
Yes.
So I've got 2 schools of mind at
Okay.
the moment.
Yeah.
The first is that breeze potentially might help me find like a secret door.
Right. It's also very cheap.
It is also very cheap. Because my assumption is that the way out is probably either hidden by an illusion,
Well, I mean, they did kind of say that.
or that there's something I'm not seeing necessarily. So breeze, which is low cost, might help me figure out where I need to be looking. And then I'm thinking like awareness or true sight once breeze picks something up could get me out. It's just it feels like that's a lot of tiles to have to cast breeze on to still have enough mana left for awareness or for true sight.
True sight is also quite cheap, to be fair. So you've got what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You have 18 tiles. So at maximum you'd be casting breeze 18 times, which would leave you 11 mana, which would be enough to true sight 5 times or awareness once. Like, assuming that you had to use breeze on every single tile.
I mean, weirdly, I think that might be my approach, because it didn't look like there was anything to actually, like, any distinct indicator. Like, there were a few rooms where I heard, like, water drop sounds when we were in them as we were going through, but
I mean,
I don't
including the one we're
necessarily
currently standing in.
yeah, I just don't necessarily think that's indicative of anything more specific.
Is there a particular place you want to start, or?
No, here's fine.
Alright. The air it seems to be blowing north. Nothing else happens.
Okay, I guess we're going north.
It's blowing east. Nothing else happens.
I guess we're going east.
You want to go all the way east or just one tile and try again?
One tile, try again, because we've got, like, cross sections.
North.
To the north.
Still more north? Or still more breeze,
Yep.
rather?
Yep. I've got nothing better to try.
Seems to be blowing east.
Okay, to the east.
Still east.
Here. It's blowing east.
It seems to be blowing east.
But there's a wall in the way. Well, this seems like an excellent moment for... How much magic do I have left? Oh, so much. Let's try...
Wait.
Fruit.
Wait. There's not a wall there anymore. The game seems to have just removed the wall.
I mean, I guess let's go that way then.
You found the stairs. Yay.
Surely it meant to have me use another spell.
Yes, this test does have an insane amount of potential win cons, yes. This is very open. Breeze is just, like, honestly the cheapest way. Is you just spam breeze and you get there, like, no problem. Alright, well, out of here we go. Yeah, also anything that directly points out the wall gets rid of it. So, you didn't even need True Sight or Awareness. Once you know the wind is blowing through the supposedly solid wall, it's not like the illusion does anything at that point.
I climbed the stairs and emerged from the dungeon, blinking into the sunlight.
Congratulations, Willow! For succeeding in your quest, you receive 5 good boy points.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed putting your skills into practice. Now, if you'll excuse me, I do have other students to look after. Virginia, stop trying to blow up the walls!
I guess I can go relax now. Back in our dorm room, I find Ellen muttering to herself.
Stupid goddamn bullshit test won't let me just teleport myself out. What the hell, man?
How'd it go? Didn't. You didn't take the exam? That's what he said. I don't understand. Were you in the dungeon or not? I was in the dungeon. I found the way out. I just didn't use magic. How did you do that?
Ellen's just walking around with her hand on the wall and suddenly just passes through it. She's like, oh, found it.
I analyzed the layout and decided which walls were most likely structurally to be false, and checked them for inconsistencies until I found 2 walls that were identical. I was sure one was an illusion, but they still felt solid, so I decided my mind was being fooled and, into stopping my hand and making me think I felt something. So I jumped at the wall so I would hit it mid-air, and my mind wouldn't be able to pull me back, and it worked. But I didn't cast any spells, so he said it didn't count, and he wouldn't give me any merits for it.
For completing your exam, you receive 5 good noodle points. Great, can't wait to use these as strong-armed criminal into sharing their crime earnings with me in a good noodle way.
that's not fair.
I mean, it is a magic exam, but...
Oh, well, that's not fair. They always say it doesn't matter how we solve the challenges as long as we solve them, right? Yeah. It's a trick, a nasty trick. I wonder how many people they catch by not telling us the real rules.
Probably not many, because most people are going to be naturally inclined to magic in a magic exam. Except for Wild Seed.
Yeah, you're right. It's not fair. And they're doing it wrong.
Uh-oh.
She stomps out of the room.
Oh god, Ellen, wait, don't go give Grabiner a piece of your mind. This is a terrible idea.
Where is she going?
Chase!
I follow Ellen in Ellen's wake as she steams through the halls.
Choo-choo!
Professor Grabiner, sir!
Also, a good wizard should know how to still handle themselves if and when they run out of MP in urgent situations. Yeah. I beg your pardon, Miss Middleton.
Your testing procedure is unbalanced and unfair.
Take it up with the headmistress. I have no time for this.
No, you listen to me. It's important. She's yelling at Grabiner. I can feel the fascinated crowds hovering around to watch the show.
Would you be willing to accept detention in exchange for my listening to your little diatribe?
Yes.
I see. Carry on.
You tell us that we're supposed to be creative, but you discourage creative solutions. You tell us that we're supposed to think our way out of challenges, but you don't teach us to think. All we've learned since we've been here is spells. No history, no literature, no guidance on what is and isn't acceptable behavior, and then you punish us anyway. You tell us to experiment, but you don't tell us how to do it safely. You don't give us the tools to measure our progress, and you make fun of science for doing what you can't. It's wrong.
You're gonna have an MP Barbie part of your settings. Realistically, you should also teach your wizard students about things they can do as a backup for when magic isn't an option. Or when they're silenced. When silence spells are a thing and they can't cast magic, they should probably know what to do. Have you finished?
Yes.
Very well. I will see you on Saturday for your detention, Miss Middleton.
He swirls his cape around him and walks away. I think I'm gonna quietly sneak back to the room.
Ellen's having a good day.
I wake up suddenly in the middle of the night. I'm not sure why. I thought I heard something. Was someone at the door? I wait a few minutes, but I don't hear anything except Virginia's snoring. Back to sleep then.
I'm sure it's nothing. 3 blue, 3 stress. Ellen screaming probably would just sound like a broken squeaky toy. Yeah, most likely. Willow, I believe I have something that belongs to you.
Okay. She hands me a nondescript brown paper bag. I peek inside. What?
Yes, you see, some of the boys were playing catch with it in the cafeteria. They found it in a hallway. I don't know how it came to be there. But there you are, safe and sound. I've had it cleaned and mended for you.
Thanks.
Don't worry, Dove. What seems like the most terrible moment imaginable when you're young will only be a tiny speckle in an illustrated history. See you later.
She bustles away. But how did one of my bras end up in a hallway somewhere?
Damn it, Virginia.
On Saturday morning, the mail and allowances are delivered.
All right, what are we doing?
Study!
Study.
Study, 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 study. All the study.
Uh-huh. We hanging out with Best
Library-
Girl today?
Yes, of course we are.
Black magic. Doo-doom. These are the kind of things you should really account for when you're teaching irresponsible teenagers shit like invisibility, silent step, and teleportation.
Including teleporting objects.
Or yourself into spaces you've seen before.
Yeah. I'm almost ready to go out when I hear someone knocking on the door. I'm coming already.
I agree, Fire. I feel like the school should be the #1 spot for no invis.
Oh,
Hello.
hi.
My roommate just got a new set of flower stones, so he gave me his old ones. I thought I might teach you to play, if you're interested.
Actually, I was just on my way to a sports club meeting.
Oh.
Screw Virginia. We're gonna go hang out with Damien. I can go to sports club any day. I'd rather spend the time with you.
No, Game Willow. Fuck Sports Club. Yeah, Real Willow also says fuck Sports Club. Aw. So, where should we play? Doesn't take much space. We could do it here in the hall.
Or I could invite him into my room. Alone in a bedroom with Damien. Fine. The hall's fine.
We'll have a seat.
I tuck my robes under me and sit on the floor. Damien follows suit, with a little more shifting to get his wings out of the way. He pulls out a small wooden box with floral patterns carved across the top. Opening it, he takes out a handful of flat, gray pebbles, each slightly wider than a quarter, and sets them on the ground between us. 6 pebbles, 4 of which have flowers painted on them. No, he's turning the others over. All of them have a flower on one side and are blank on the other. The box is still half filled with playing pieces, but these are different. They're little gold and silver ingots, like a pirate doll's treasure, and a plump stone figure with a pointy hat.
This is a basic set that doesn't use buds. It's simple. You gather the stones together, shake, and toss.
He scatters the pebbles and they come up 3 blank, 3 flowered.
No points for me. Then it's your turn. If you get 5 or 6 of the same kind, then you win points, and you get to throw again. Sorry, Damien, but I can't hang out with you today. I have sports club. That thing your roommate forced you into joining? The same roommate that you hate? Oh, right. Fuck Virginia. We ball. Yup.
So it's just luck.
For us it is. Masters play a different game, where the stones can stay in the air for a set time to be adjusted by magic before they fall, but you're not ready for that. Go on, roll the stones.
I toss the pebbles, but get the same result he did. We go on like that. I get lucky and throw 2 5s in a row, earning 2 gold and 2 silver bars, but Damien does the same shortly afterwards, and he's the first to throw all 6 same side up. Eventually, we run out of treasure, and as the last to take a piece, I receive the gnome. And now what? We count them up?
A real master knows their way around a chance cube. True story. Now comes the trickier part. We throw the stones again, but now when you win a hand, you take treasure from the pile you've won already and put it in either your vault or your bill. Treasure in the vault counts towards winning the game, but treasure on the bill means the other player has to lose twice that value when we make the final tally.
So what's the gnome for?
Fire. My issues, I've been writing a thing that has a Damien in it, and now every time I write their name, all I can think of is this Deuterino. Well, good. If you have the gnome, then if you lose the final tally, you get to roll the stones 3 more times and steal any treasure you win from the other player.
This has gotten all complicated.
This is the easy version.
We play for a while, engrossed in the click of stones against the floor, until... Hi.
And now, thanks to Damien, we've developed a crippling gambling addiction. Great! Fairy princess or bust! Hell yeah. Quick, throw the rocks at Virginia!
You're in my way. I scooch out of the way and let her through the door to our room.
Is everything alright? She seemed kinda... Virginia today.
Oh, she's just in a bad mood.
You would tell me if something were wrong, wouldn't you?
Huh?
If that girl has threatened you in any way.
Threatened me?
Well, you know, her family.
You've got the wrong idea. He probably doesn't. I mean, Donald gets really mad, and she's never tried to beat him up. Or Donald gets her really mad, and she's never tried to beat him up.
Yeah, not that you know of. Well, my apologies then. Is everything alright? You mean with Virginia, the roommate that I hate? Alright, fuck Virginia. Let's get back to gambling. Still, I think I perhaps should go.
Yeah, that's probably fair. She's probably going to be real racist about you when I go into the dorm room. Well, it was nice seeing you.
Same time next week? And you. Anyway, see you, Virginia. Time for Monday. Hi, Ellen.
Is there going to be another exam next week before Christmas break? I don't think so. We just had one. But it's the end of the semester. Shouldn't there be a final? How do we get our grades? That's the good thing about a magic school. No grades. If you're still here, the professors aren't breathing demerits down your back. Or if you're still here and the professors aren't breathing demerits down your back, you're fine.
I see why magic school has so many dropouts and failures. Alright, schedule time.
gym sleep.
You just know Virginia's inside the room with her ear pressed to the door the entire time, waiting for Damien to utter something even vaguely ominous so she could just bust through the door. I told you! I told you he's evil! Now, Damien,
Yeah, he's gonna steal your soul with the children's pebble throwing game.
Yeah, yeah. Three and three. 2 and 2
No
on
spell?
blue. Uh-oh.
We were all called to the gym and I wonder if Virginia was wrong about there not being any more exams.
Good morning, my sprites. As you know, the winter solstice is fast approaching. At the end of next week, many of you will be leaving us for the Christmas holiday. But before that, we have much to celebrate. If you will each please come up here and reach into this bowl for a piece of paper. That name will tell you who you're a secret Santa for. It will be your job to find a gift for that person which you think suits them. Keep your name secret until after the gifts are delivered next week.
I make my way to the stage and draw a name.
You know, I think you guys are right. Damien does kind of seem more like a children's dice game kind of guy than a children's card game kind of guy. What do you mean you only just found out Secret Santa's a real thing, Fire? What? How have you made it to adulthood without knowing Secret Santa was a real thing?
They're kind of the worst.
They are. They're awful. They're terrible. The only thing worse is White Elephant.
You know, I actually kind of prefer white elephants because they stir up all sorts of drama. Please tell me the UK at least has white elephants. You know what that is.
Oh God, no.
Hell no. Okay. Hang on. Yes, I'm gonna be Virginia's Secret Santa. But I need to take an opportunity to explain what a white elephant is to Fire. So, a white elephant
It's an elephant
Is-
that's albino.
is a gift exchange where everybody has to bring a random present of a set value or less.
Well, it's not random. You choose the present.
Well, yes, but you're not bringing it with any particular person in mind.
No, but it's certainly not random.
All the presents go on a table and names get pulled basically from a hat. First person that goes has to unwrap what they take from the table. The next person whose name gets drawn can either pick a new wrapped present from the table and unwrap it, or they can steal the gift from someone else. The game ends when every present has been picked up from the table and unwrapped, and the person that unwraps the last present gets the chance to steal one more time. Well, one time in their case, if they don't like what they have. No, Bio, this is actually absolutely real.
Unfortunately, this is very real, and it's incredibly popular at, like, work holiday parties.
Yeah, I was about to say, my work party does one every year.
They
put a cap
suck.
on how many
They are
times-
the worst.
We put a cap on how many times a gift can be stolen, so you can usually only steal any one gift 3 times.
Well, you can
and if
only ever
someone-
steal any gift once, because you only get one
Well,
steal.
Well, yes, but a gift can be stolen 3 times before it just becomes someone else's. So white elephants can be tremendously fun.
No, they suck. They are actually the worst thing ever.
Again, I like them for the office drama because with my group of coworkers, someone always ends up like borderline ready to throw hands over the white elephant.
Yeah, right.
Thievery and arguments.
Thievery and arguments associated with Christmas. Yeah, completely. Which is what's gonna happen when we do Secret Santa for Virginia Danson, incidentally. But
But yeah, that's a white elephant.
everything feels like just a way to artificially manufacture hatred amongst your employees, so you know they all hate each other too much to ever gang up on you. Right.
Yeah, and Supreme is right. It's usually cheap stuff like under $20. So it's usually not anything crazy or big or like super exciting. So in the end, pretty much everyone's okay. I wonder if Professor Potsdam is playing fair with these selections. Oh well.
One black, one stress, and you learn inspection. Detects weak points and hidden details within one target object. See, if you'd inspected that wall, you also probably would have gotten past it. Oh, it's time for the game. One strong, one stress.
I wake up early in the morning. If this even counts as morning, it's still dark outside and I'm not sure why. Was I dreaming? Was there a sound? Was there a reason I needed to get up?
7 a.m., waking up in the morning.
And then I remember the date.
December 13th. Inspection, or as it's better known, just use your eyeballs really hard. Well, see, if only Ellen had cast inspection instead of just inspecting the walls with her eyes, she would have passed.
Go back to sleep? There's no reason for me to make a fuss about it, so I go back to bed. It's too early to be awake.
And we'll just skip that scene. So did you not catch what the thing was?
No.
So it was December 13th.
Oh, it was a Friday.
Yes. It was just a very cute scene of her making a big deal of it being Friday the 13th and Virginia telling her to shut the fuck up and go back to sleep.
Then, yeah, I'm totally fine to have missed it.
She should have done is just cast some utterly worthless spell and then just brute force it with raw intelligence. Can't be mad since she did use a spell. Right?
On Saturday morning, the mail-in allowances are delivered. There's a large note stuck to the top of the pile of mail. Snow, mall trips canceled. Canceled? But shopping! How are we supposed to buy presents for Secret Santa?
All the power mages have, and they can't handle a little snow. I know, right?
I guess Professor Potsdam will have to think of something.
Just order something off Amazon. Jesus, it's not that hard.
Since I can't go out, what should I do today? Study!
You can't go to the library either for some reason. Alright, well, next week it is. choirs of angels.
Choirs? I suppose it's seasonally appropriate, but still.
I know you were all disappointed that this weekend's weather prevented the usual shopping trips. Especially you, Miss Danson. So I've decided on a little change to this year's Secret Santa event, unilaterally. Something to show the triumph of imagination and goodwill over money. Something to use your creative minds. And your hands.
We're going to make presents?
We're going to make Christmas cards.
Close enough.
I've brought in construction paper, glue, glitter, crayons, scissors, and a collection of expired magazines. Glitter, the herpes of paper. You can cut out pictures of things you think your person would like to have or be. Isn't it the thought that counts? Welcome back to kindergarten.
Can we find a magazine that has a picture of the fish the soul?
Oh no, we can't go to the mall. What a tragedy.
Can we just tell Virginia, here, have a soul for Christmas?
Hey, can you pass the Black Magic Tome Mini? Nah, Snow, library's canceled. How? It's part of the school. I don't make the rules. Graviter will never recover. We use magic glitter, that's true. And to help nurture your feelings of creativity and fun, all classes today are canceled, and I'm bringing pizza in for lunch. Enjoy.
Aren't we a bit old for collages?
Minnie was traumatized by the lack of shopping.
I suppose it's an okay way to spend a day once. Alright, so I need to make a giant card. What color should the backing paper be?
Yeah, no, Potsdam can get pizza in, but we can't go to the mall. It's also 2 days later, so maybe the snow is over. Alright, what color construction paper do you want to give Virginia? Black, red, green, purple, or white?
Red. Red is a Christmassy color, after all. Then comes the question what to decorate it with. It's Virginia, so it ought to have...
Fairies, frogs, rock stars, cakes, jewelry, or warriors?
Obviously warriors. Warrior women with swords looking tough and cool. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, so I cut that there and put some glue here and sprinkled glitter there, and half of it ends up on my robe, of course. But that's okay, there's nothing wrong with being sparkly.
Unless you're a vampire.
Until Graviner decides to give you demerits for being sparkly.
Miss
This is sort of
Wisp,
fun.
glitter is not allowed in my classroom. Please go back to your dorm. I'll see you in detention on Saturday. Here's 30 demerits.
All around me, the gym is filled with witches and wizards, busily cutting and pasting. There's going to be such a mess to clean up later. I wonder which of them's making something for me.
Star!
Once all the cards have been made and the pizza's cleared away, it's time to deliver our creations.
Cleared. Away.
I find Virginia and hand her my card.
I wanted to get you a rock, but they wouldn't let me go to the shopping center, so I made you this card instead.
Merry Christmas. Cool. I want a sword like that.
I want that.
And Ellen approaches me with a card. I knew Potsdam rigged the draw somehow. Merry Christmas. It's a library? It's a chamber of secrets. Books and scrolls and magic and everything that we need to learn because we're Wild Seed.
There's also an evil poisonous death snake in there, just in case.
Thanks.
Virginia did not get a card for Ellen.
Hey, I need to decide what I'm doing for the rest of the week since yesterday turned into a crafting party.
Crap, my robe is covered with glitter now. Guess it's not like there's anything wrong with being sparkly. Wistfully stares off into the middle distance, thinking of being a fairy princess.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. We're going to do red, blue,
Blue.
gym study.
Gaim study. 3 and 3 on red. 2 and 2 on blue. 1 and 1 on Gaim. And then Virginia.
So, the choral concert is tonight. Should we go? Ellen's singing, right? Yeah, but so is Donald. Is it free?
I need to be a fairy princess, Virginia. I can't afford to go around spending money on things.
Yeah, it's just a school thing, so there's no tickets to buy. Yeah, but the last play that I went to was literally hosted in the gym, and that cost me money.
Yeah, but that wasn't a school
well-
thing.
We'll attend the concert. We should be there to support Ellen.
Screw you, Virginia. Support your damn friend, you jackass.
Okay.
Virginia officially hates Donald more than she likes Ellen.
The concert is held in the gym. The choral members parade, because I'm not gonna call it chorale. I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna act on the function that they're misspelling chorus or choral. The choral members parade in carrying candles and then stand on the stage holding hands while they sing. They do some Christmas carols, but also plenty of songs I've never heard.
Okay. So they're also like levitating the candles with magic once they're on the stage, apparently. Because they've come in carrying them. But then they're holding hands while they're singing. But they couldn't do that if they're still holding a candle.
Afterwards, there are free refreshments, which make Virginia happy.
What, you got a problem with the Chorale Club's yearly hootenanny? It's a proud wizard tradition.
Hands while singing his freaky stuff.
I mean, I agree. Sounds like a Catholic mass.
And so my first semester of witchery school comes to a close. Professor Potsdam's called us all together for a final blessing before we go back to our parents for the holidays.
Hello, my young students. The tradition of Christmas is one of giving and sharing. Most of you who are returning to your homes will be exchanging gifts and spending time with friends and family. But while you are gone, do not forget who you are. Do not forget all that you share with your brothers and sisters in magic. I have a special gift for you.
It does sound vaguely of Squidward, but that's not what he's going for. A tingle of magic sweeps over us, leaving no visible change in its path.
Think of those that you care about. Think of a person who matters to you. If the person you choose is thinking of you as well, you will feel that connection, that affection being shared. While you're gone with your families, don't forget who your real family is, or we will miss you. I'll leave you to your thoughts. Think of those you care about. The spell will explode them if you use magic out there.
Think of someone I care about?
Your parents, Ellen, Virginia, Damien, Donald, Grabby, or no one.
I'll think of Damien. Definitely not Virginia. Definitely not our parents. They write me like once in a blue moon.
What about grabbing her?
He keeps giving me detention for trying to do the right thing.
Actually, it was Potsdam most recently.
Damien's face springs into my mind. I can't help thinking about him. And I don't know what I was expecting, but crazy as it sounds, I can feel him smiling at me. Of all the people in his life, I'm the one he's thinking about. I know it. Professor Potsdam climbs back onto the stage and claps her hands.
Have a happy Christmas, everyone. Enough of that mushy shit. Now get out of my school. We'll see you in 2 weeks. First, your parents, they basically got lobotomized by the wizard police, so it's not exactly their fault they barely write to you.
I'm very good at petty. Ask my brother.
What about Penny?
I said I'm very good at being petty.
Oh, I thought you said something about pennies.
Back to school at last. I did enjoy the holidays, but lying around the house doing nothing gets boring quickly. And I'm so out of touch with the normal world now that it's hard to find anything else to do. I missed my friends here, and I'm looking forward to seeing them again.
Pretty sure Ellen was the one who was good with pennies.
Hey, Willow! Welcome back. Hey, Ice. How was your holiday? Fine. It was great. Look, I brought back tons of stuff. She points to her bed, which is stacked with candy boxes and tubes of store-bought cookies. That should last me at least a week, right? Ellen sighs. What? Nothing. Come on, what? It's not not fair. She eats nothing but bags of junk and sugar, and she's skinny as a twig. I eat healthy food and I look like me? Why?
Because the world is cruel and fucking unusual. Ellen, just like magic it. Magic the problem away.
The same reason my hair's red and yours is yellow colored. I'm just born that way.
That is not a natural hair color, and you know it, Virginia.
Ellen blows a strand of loose hair out of her face. I could dye it. It will grow back again.
Obviously, Virginia just uses magic to transmute all the unhealthy ingredients in the junk food she eats into being superfood. Duh. Yeah. Surely.
There's nothing wrong with you. You don't have to eat salad all the time. But I like salad. Then don't worry about it. Oh, I almost forgot. This came for you earlier. He hands Ellen a small box wrapped in red paper with little white symbols on top. I can't make them out. Possibly a star and a crescent moon? Oh. A Christmas present from class. Thanks. Virginia stretches her arms over her head and yawns. Anyway, I've got stuff to put away, so I'll talk to you guys more later. Don't forget that there's a test at the end of this week.
Alright. It's decide time.
Okay,
Test on Friday.
Test on Friday. I don't know. I never know what I'm gonna need. I guess. Red.
Uh-huh. Red.
Blue.
Blue.
Look at my list of spells again. Yeah, I get new spells at 40 in each of the ranks. And that's the last regular spell in each magic, by the looks of it. No, that's incorrect. I do get new spells at 40, though. I was looking at mana costs, and the highest mana cost spells cost 40. Which is horrifying.
You've got almost that much.
Then we'll do... Oh, I know we're gonna have a thing that involves fighting at some point, so I should do more strong. But I'm also constantly worried about running out of mana during tests. So we'll study twice, I guess. I don't know.
Smart. Done. 3 and 3 on red. And you get Flammes! A burst of fire damages everything in the area. Willow?
I turn around to see a familiar face. Damien, hi.
Hey, it's good to see you. Glad you came back.
Of course I came back.
Yeah, well, not everyone does. Hey, did you have a nice holiday?
It was all right. You?
Well, it was pretty quiet with almost everyone gone.
You stayed here.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize.
Nah, it's alright. Christmas doesn't mean the same thing to me as it does to you. It's your holiday, your time with your family. You should enjoy it.
What about your family?
What family? I'd really rather not talk about that.
Sorry.
Oh, I have something to show you. I made you a present. It's not much, but I wanted to give you something you could keep. Hold out your hands.
I cup my palms in front of me and he lays his hands over mine, placing something small and hard there before pulling away to let me see. Flower? Not a real flower, but the shape of a flower, only a few inches long, made out of some hard substance. It's stone?
Advanced black magic. By the time you're a senior, you'll be able to sculpt details even smaller.
Thanks. I should have gotten you something.
You already did. You're here. You came back. Anyway, I should go. I don't want your racist roommate to come back and find me here again. I'll see you later. Alright, 2 and 2 on blue. 1 and 1 on blue. And you get disruption. You can now counterspell.
Okay, that's good. The three of us are in our dorm room when someone knocks on the door.
Yo, urchin!
Virginia looks at the door, then looks at me. If that's Donald with a cream pie, I'm so not opening it. Fine, I'll get it.
Yeah, I know, Fire, that fucking phrasing. Hey, Willow. Is my sister in there?
Yeah, she's here. What's up?
Could you call her out? I have a cream pie I want to give her. Logan's doing this thing, and he asked me and Luke to round people up for it. Don't ask me who me and Luke is.
What sort of thing?
Oh, you know, like a thing. He's got an idea how people can make money. He's gonna run a bingo game, so the more people join, the more you can win.
Bingo?
That's right. You in? It's $5 to enter.
I'm not playing any game you're running.
I'm not running it. Logan is.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's an improvement.
Well, fine. No money for you then. Willow. How badly do you want to be a fairy princess, Willow? You ready to start gambling?
If I do not win, we are reloading. We can go play bingo. Sure, I'll play.
Great. Head over to Falcon Hall. Be there in a few.
Shortly after arriving in Falcon Hall, I see a familiar shock of blue hair. Hi, Luke. Sorry, Logan. His only response to my slip is to smile and toss his head, his hair fluffing out and resettling.
So, have you come to play my game?
I guess so. There's not a lot of ways to earn extra money around here.
Was there something in particular you were interested in purchasing?
Yes. I don't know. Why? Fairy wings! Fairy wings, fairy wings, fairy wings, fairy wings!
Oh, no reason. I was just curious to see if I could help.
No, I'm fine.
Well then, pay the kitty.
See, if I had all of the options
that
in
a
the world,
euphemism?
I'd be shouting fairy wings at him.
Pay the kitty. Is that a euphemism?
Where my $5? Gonna work.
Everyone pays a little in, then someone lucky takes the jackpot. Simple.
Are you playing?
God, no. If I won, someone might think that was less than fair. I'm calling the numbers. I'll show you when we have more people here. Hey, Virginia, you want to screw off? Don't care. Yikes. All right. How about gambling, gambling, gambling? Okay. Did someone teach the newbie about chance cubes? Those are for masters.
Within a few minutes, Luke, Donald, Jacob, and about 5 others are gathered in the hallway.
Jakob.
Logan brings out... Huh?
Jakob.
Oh. Logan brings out a large board game style box, opens it up, and begins distributing bingo cards. The rest of the box is filled with a pile of flat cardboard circles and a strange plastic device that rattles when he picks it up.
100% mechanical and campus legal. I checked. Take a handful of covers. You'll need them. Is everyone paid up?
The money is counted out into the empty box top on Luke's lap since he's not playing either. I pick up some bits of cardboard ready to cover my squares if their numbers are called. Logan rotates the top half of the plastic device. It makes a clattering sound as it turns, and then a black disc slides out of a hole and into his hand. He holds it up.
G52.
He calls number after number, and patterns grow across our cards. Of course, in the end, it's not me who yells bingo and collects all the money. That was a quick way to lose $5. Baya or Fire says, so yeah, according to the wiki, this is straight up a gamba, and
Yep.
all it has to say is save
Yes,
some
this is
LOL.
literally just RNG. So once we get through the
Okay.
scene, we'll reload.
I was about to say, we can reload.
We
I
will,
don't
just
know, I
get through the
guess
scene.
we could do it. Yeah. Is that it?
This does seem to be a problem with the winner takes all approach. Something different next time, maybe.
If there is a next time.
All right, time to load. And let's go gambling! Nope, we lost again.
Okay, play again. Let's go again. Let's go again.
Lost.
Must. Bingo! I said bingo at the end of that. You monster. We didn't lose on that last one.
Whoops. Yeah, but the money didn't go up. I was just watching the money total. We also keep failing studying after we fail at bingo.
Bio says it even stopped moving for. It stopped moving forwards even because it was a dialogue you hadn't seen.
Well, yeah,
yet.
no, I know it does that, but the the money number hadn't gone up.
Yeah, but the problem is now that we've seen both dialogues, it's not stopping regardless. So I can't even see if the bingo thing pops up anymore.
No, but we haven't seen the dialogue that comes after it, though.
Yeah, Inu did miss the big-ass bingo in the text.
Vegeta would never.
Oh!
Hey, congratulations. Look at that. Look at that. You made fucking $35 off of that.
I collected my jackpot. I can't believe I won.
It only took several tries.
It would have taken several fewer if you hadn't loaded us out of a bingo.
Or if you
The other
told me
players
faster.
look annoyed. I said it as fast as I could. Is that it?
Yeah, this does seem to be the problem with the winner take all blah 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 blah. If there is a next time. It's only illegal if you're a shit enough wizard to get caught. You know, we only broke the laws of time and space to win. No, we won $35, Fire. Look at that. We even successfully did our studies. Yeah, we started at 70, then we paid in 5, and we came out of it 105. We made $35.
He is correct about that.
I do know how math works.
I report to the room on the schedule for my exam. Here we go. Boop, boop, boop. I'm booping my cat with a cardboard tube, and she's very upset at me for it. Boop. Boop.
To pass the test, you must reach the exit safely. But be warned, you are not alone. Hey Zed, what's up?
Oh, sorry. I did read the oh goody line, but my cat accidentally booped my microphone and turned it off. It was when I kept talking and you weren't responding that I was like, oh, something must have happened to my microphone. Yeah, tiny little floofball is disrupting stream. Tiny little floofball, do you have another bald spot? Did you do a fight with Monkey again?
Cat.
But yeah, oh goody.
Cat do be fighting with monkeys. Alright, time to save. Alright, so how do you want to do
What
this?
exactly do they mean by we're not alone?
You're not alone.
Um,
That's fairly straightforward.
I mean, I guess we go east? Question mark?
Okay, we've gone east. Would you like to continue along this path?
Sure, we go north?
Okay. Dead end.
Right.
Would you like to go west or north?
I guess we go north? Question mark?
There's a hodag in
gosh.
this room.
Can we just teleport the hodag away?
Of course we can. Teleport the hodag. Dump it over there. Bye, hodag. Now we just have to hope that the door is behind the hodag. East or west?
East?
East or south?
I don't know.
We gotta pick one. Sorry?
South?
South.
Question mark?
Dead end.
Right. I guess we're going back to the east.
Hey, there's the stairs. Congratulations, you did it.
I suppose I probably could have just blown the thing up with fire magic.
Also a possibility.
I am quite good at that. I climbed the stairs and emerged from the dungeon, blinking into the sunlight.
Congratulations, Willow. For succeeding in your quest, you receive 5 good boy points. And another 5 for achieving your goal without violence.
Thank you.
So the wiki suggests that sometimes the door is just not behind the hodag, and that by saving and loading, you can just walk to the door without ever seeing it. I hope you enjoyed putting your skills into practice. East or south? I don't know. They never taught me what to do in these situations. Distant Alan. This is what I was talking about. Now, excuse me, I have another student to look after. Virginia, why did you kill the hodag? You finished the exam, but you murdered a creature. Alright, mail and allowances are here. Hey, look on the bright side, Willow. Only 2 more weeks until you can afford your butterfly wings. Or fairy wings or whatever.
I will get my fairy wings. To studying!
Alright. Are we studying alone or are we studying with Best Girl?
We're studying with Minnie.
Oh, she tries to hope. Huh.
Do I not get anything?
Well, she seems a little distracted.
Okay.
You do get black magic, but like you didn't get smart from it as well. Wiki also suggests that if you're buff enough, you can just run past the hodag, letting it throw hands at you the whole time.
This is the first sports club meeting of the spring semester. We're playing soccer, but with a twist. You can move the ball by kicking with your foot, or you can push it with your mind, since it's an easy spell that almost everyone can do. Only single sharp pushes allowed, no controlling the ball for the upperclassmen. But if you use magic, you need the line of sight on the ball, and you have to hold still while casting. That means if people don't have the ball, that people who don't have the ball run around wildly enough they can disrupt anyone trying to move the ball by magic. It makes the game more frantic and paranoid because you have to watch everybody, not just the people near the ball.
Virginia, what have we taught you about murdering innocent creatures? That it's only acceptable if they're normie humans who saw magic? Correct. 5 good noodle points for you.
It's also a power increase for the goalie, who can easily stand still for a moment to change the ball's direction, even from halfway across the room, if it's not guarded well. Getting past that into the net is no easy task. Everyone seems to be having a good time except Kyo. He's still playing the game, he just doesn't look happy about it.
Poor Kaio.
When we finish for the day, he sulks off before I can ask him what the matter is. That was great, wasn't it?
Wee!
It's good to be back. So you're not upset anymore about the sports and magic thing? Yeah, it's all good. Cool.
Cool. Anyway, next week.
Let's see, we're gonna go red, blue, white, I think.
Red, blue, white. Oh.
Then red, blue, white, not red, red,
Oh,
white.
sorry. I thought I pressed the blue there.
Then study, sleep, I think.
Study. Nope. Study. Slep. 1 red, 1 stress. 2 blue, 2 stress.
Walking through the halls, I spot some very distinctive figures in the distance. It's Damien and Pastel. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
No, see, he's... Please tell me he's not about to flirt with somebody who has fairy wings. I can almost afford them. It's Damien and Pastel. She has her hand on his arm, leaning close enough to murmur in his ear.
Oh, you mean the ones that were in the image channel the other day, Zed? Yeah, I saw. I also saw people immediately trying to lewd them, so...
Yes, I do enjoy the new ladies, yes. I know I shouldn't eavesdrop, but I can't help sneaking just a little bit closer since they're not looking my way. A bit of fun with me. We both know this dance. He reaches up to take hold of her hand. And gently pushes it away.
You have bad timing, little fairy. If this were last year, I'd be happy to take that offer. But I have my eye on someone else right now, and I'm not about to let anything ruin that.
Yay! I shouldn't be hearing this. Does he mean me? He's been so nice to me lately, but he's always said that we're only friends. Is he changing his mind? Yes, Bio, and the person whose day she's trying to ruin is mine. I've been working on this. Is there someone else? Someone prettier and more perfect than me or Pastel? Someone he really wants?
I'll fucking kill them!
Pastel inches closer, rolling her shoulders to send sparkles shifting. No one has to know.
boy, you do not have your mother's skills.
I really shouldn't be hearing this. I think I'm gonna take the long way around. To be frank, though, if he said yes, getting the wings would be really weird in retrospect. Yes, it would. Gained 2 white, magic skill, 2 stress.
Yep. 1 smart, 2 stress. And bye-bye stress. All right, 1 more week.
Oh no, it's already exam. Oh no, you mean yeah, studying. Minnie, don't screw me this time.
I mean, Minnie can screw us if she wants, but... Willow is going after the sussy demon boy, yes.
He has the most interesting character design. I will go after the most interesting character design in pretty much every visual novel I play.
Oh, I'm gonna be real interested to see who you pick in Wolf Hall then.
Okay. Minnie helps me out with my green magic.
Green and smart.
Green magic and smarts by 1.
Alright, next week.
I'm out of bed, washed and dressed before I remember the date. Why does the date matter?
It's January 20th.
Uh-huh. Do we have classes today? King Day? No.
Come on, Willow. What's January 20th?
I mean, yeah, it's MLKJ, but...
Yeah, it's MLKJ Day.
Here's the thing. Again, up until like 2 or 3 years ago, my company didn't give us MLKJ Day as a company holiday. I forget about that.
Wow,
So
racist much.
Wizarding holiday? Well, he wasn't a wizard, if that's what you're asking. It's easy for wizards to forget when things are bad because we can walk away. If you've got no magic and you have to take a stand, that's brave.
Huh.
Are we supposed to do anything special? No, it's just a day off.
Nah. Oh, back to bed.
Do you like Seth's Demon Boys and visual novels?
This is the second visual novel she's played, and the first one didn't have a sus demon boy in, so we don't really have enough of a trend to confirm.
I've played other visual novels, like I've played Otome games. I just never finish them because I get bored because there's nothing to do. But I'm drawn typically to visually interesting or visually distinct characters.
I can fix him.
It also didn't hurt that Virginia hates him. Because anything Virginia hates must be great.
It's true, Virginia's the worst.
Let me think. I don't think I get new spells at 45, but I do want to double check. I do not. Just 40, 50, 60, 80, and 100.
So...
Although we're still probably, what, at least a week away from the next exam?
At least, surely. Yeah. So for me, Zed, design-wise, I think the left-hand one, but I like the coloration on the right-hand one better.
I think maybe we do red, blue gym study.
Red, blue, Gaim study. You got Telepire. It allows you to just blow shit up in a distant location. And then we do some Gaim.
I noticed, my brain is so broken and I'm so tired.
Kaio, yeah.
Yeah, I noticed Kyo hanging around the gym. He's not exactly exercising. He's more walking up and down the length of the gym, kicking at any stray balls that happen to roll near his path.
Telepire is a spell I do not trust in a school either, TBH. Truth.
What's going on?
Nothing.
It doesn't look like nothing. You've been moody for days.
Girl trouble.
Oh?
I don't get women. You give them everything and they still want more.
Ahem. He doesn't even seem to realize he's talking to a member of the female persuasion and continues.
What does she want from me? Blood? Doesn't she know how much I need her?
So, your girlfriend feels unappreciated, isn't that it?
In layman's term, you unlocked Orbital Strike. Yeah, something like that.
I don't really know the situation. I'm not even sure who he's dating. I'm not sure that I can help. Let's suggest romantic gestures, just because I want to see who he ends up giving romantic gestures towards. Because I think it'd be funny if it's Virginia.
Virginia, yeah. I mean, he was at
maybe-
sports club.
Yeah. Well, maybe she wants more of a public display of affection.
Oh yes, PDA is everyone's favorite. Public? Whoop. Sorry.
See, if you're all nice to her in private, but you never say anything in public, maybe she thinks you're ashamed of her or something. A lot of girls like grand gestures, and if anyone can see it, it's if everyone can see it, it's more romantic.
I don't get women. You give them everything and they still want more. What? You're not a woman, you're a horse.
I don't know, just an idea.
Huh. Good talk.
I'm walking down an empty hallway thinking about the weekend ahead when suddenly someone catches my arm.
Willow?
Man.
Why did I sound surprised when I grabbed you? Sorry, I didn't see you there. You startled me. Never mind that I grabbed your arm.
You read my lines.
Oh shit, did I?
Yeah.
Whoops. Did I really? Oh yeah.
Yeah, you did.
My fuck up.
Sorry, I didn't see you there. You startled me.
I'm sorry, I've been waiting for a chance to talk to you. Can we go somewhere more private?
Sure. There's no one else here.
I don't want someone to overhear, is the thing.
Where would we go?
Class is over, so if we go to one of the rooms, we shouldn't be disturbed.
Oh, Gravener's gonna get so mad. All right. I don't know what's going on, but I follow his lead. Damien takes me into a classroom and closes the door behind us. So, what's going on?
Hey, Willow, you know what Jeskai is now? Zed points out that you're playing a Jeskai mage. You know what that is now.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. You learned all about magic today.
I played a game of Commander with a deck I only mostly understood.
Just Jeskai, you know, red, blue, white. As opposed to Izzet, which is just red, blue, or Boros, which is red, white, or Azorius, which is blue, white, or Rakdos, which is black, red, or...
Such words that have no meaning.
They do, though, because you play D&D, and all that shit is canon in D&D now. This is...
Wait.
What's up?
I was about to say, anyway, continue?
This is hard for me. You can't imagine. You don't know. I thought it would be easy, but it's not.
What?
You. I don't understand how I feel about you. It's different. It's not... I can't control it. I thought if we were friends, then that would be enough. I'd get to be with you, see you smile, and it would still be safe. For both of us. I can't take it anymore.
What are you saying?
I want you.
What?
I want to be with you romantically. I want to hold your hand and touch your lips and something about a mushroom. Look, I know this is wrong. I know this is going to end in hurt, and I just can't stop thinking about you. You're in my mind.
Well, I have been studying white magic.
Please, I shouldn't ask, but give me a chance. Go out with me tomorrow?
Generally, you should give a girl more than a day's notice. This is a little overwhelming. I'd love to. I'd love to go on a date with you, Damien.
I will put off my fairy wings for another week for you.
Been putting off my wings. God damn it.
Shit, really?
You can't really be that surprised.
I was worried you'd be too smart for me to catch. I'm glad. I'm really glad. I just need to take a few deep breaths now. Jesus fucking Christ. I'll see you tomorrow, alright?
Right. Did he just call you a moron? He certainly implied my intelligence was lower than he thought it was. A real date with Damien.
It's okay, she was too dumb to notice. Hey, look.
No, I noticed.
No, I meant your character.
On Saturday morning, the mail and allowances are delivered.
Willow, you have enough.
I know, but there are other things I have to do today.
Like Damien.
I think I'll lie down for a bit and relax before it's time to go out. When we arrive at the mall, Damien offers me his arm. What a gentleman. I don't know how to do this.
You don't know how to arm?
In-game Willow, it's not that hard. There are like 5 different socially acceptable ways you can take someone's arm.
How does she not understand how arm?
Admittedly, some spectacularly more old-fashioned these days. but it's really not that complicated.
What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to reach out with both hands and like grab it around the wrist, just with both hands, right?
No.
Ah, yes. Fire suggests going on a date with Damien to buy your wings. I think it was supposed to be wings, but
I didn't know his arms could just pop off like that. Changelings sure are weird.
however you want. You can take hold of my arm here, or my hand, or you can grab onto my robe, or you can walk behind me holding onto my cape.
Right. Hand. I placed my hand in his, and for a moment, I'm reminded of initiation, all those months ago, and how we first came to know each other. Now what?
Also, if Willow knows D&D, she would likely know the schools of Strixhaven.
I mean, yes, I'm familiar with the schools of Strixhaven, but I don't have them all memorized. I know much more about like Paizo Pathfinder lore than I know about D&D lore. Although admittedly, I still know more about D&D lore than many people.
Well, now we walk.
Sorry, that's your line.
There was something I wanted to show you.
Is it my wings? So we progress along the shop fronts together, not going very fast, getting used to the feeling of being in each other's company on a date!
A date! Capital A.
Capital D. I think we're headed for the accessory store. Yes! Or maybe one of the kiosks nearby. But before we can reach a destination...
Angela.
someone gets in our way. Oh no, not another one. My condolences on your impending heartbreak.
Ugh, get out of our way and leave her alone.
Why, Damien? I haven't seen you. Sorry. Wrong tone for what she's going for. Why, Damien? I haven't seen you so solicitous of a freshman since dating Musette.
Darling.
Since darling Musette. Poor little Musette. Who's Musette?
Cast disappear person and be on your way.
Oh, didn't he tell you? One of his little girlfriends last year. Until he got her expelled.
I had nothing to do with that.
Yes, and you were oh so sad, weren't you? For at least a whole day before picking up a new toy. What was her name?
His.
Sorry, what was his name? You're just jealous. You? Don't be ridiculous. I dumped him with the whole school watching. We both got what we wanted, didn't we, dear?
Ugh, shut up.
I mean, I do like Prismari, as far as, like, the Strixhaven schools go. So, and in all honesty, if I were building my own magic deck, which I'm not,
We'll get you there, don't worry.
I probably would end up building blue-red.
Izette is great.
And fitting because, again, like I said, the Prismari is my favorite school in Strixhaven. It's my favorite element of that. Willow, isn't it? I hope you haven't somehow got the idea that you're his first true love. You'd have to be blind to miss his history, but he always did like them pleasantly stupid. Like you. Sorry, neither. That's why I got the best of him.
Yeah, that's what you think.
Well, ta-ta then. She strides off with a smirk. That's your ex-girlfriend?
Yeah, it was a real bad mistake.
No kidding. I'm sure that didn't help his problems with trusting people either.
If only we'd attended more gym class, we could learn the high-tier physical skill bitch slap to get us out of this situation.
Of course, she was only one of many. So, what happened to Musette?
She was a wild seed girl, a freshman snake last year. She decided that she had to research forbidden magic even though she'd been warned and she wouldn't stop, so they expelled her.
What sort of forbidden magic?
I really don't want to tell you in case you get curious and get yourself in trouble too.
Right.
Shall we go on?
Yes. But we haven't gone very far before I spot something that makes me duck behind Damien to hide.
What's wrong?
It's Virginia, isn't it? Nothing? It's just that I saw Virginia over that way, and I didn't want her to see me.
A freshman snake. Well, there's your problem right there. You're ashamed to be seen with me?
It's not like that. But if she sees us together, she might come over and start scolding me about how I should have listened to her, and...
She's incredibly racist.
I just don't want there to be any more fighting today. Wasn't Angela enough?
Maybe this was a bad idea.
What do you mean?
Coming out with you here in public. Everyone's staring at me. I should go.
Wait, I didn't mean to make you feel...
No, it's not your fault. It's mine. I should get back to the academy. Sorry I ruined your day.
You didn't ruin my day.
I'm sorry.
Damien!
Damien, is undeniably not a you problem. It is absolutely a Virginia problem. Also, Zed did point out, like, the Strixhaven set is currently on shelves at the moment. I think it's supposed to be Strixhaven. So you can make a full Izzet, technically Prismari, but definitely Izzet deck out of that. We could get you a precon for it. It'd be great.
But he walks away. Why must he always be so difficult? Listen, game, we're at the mall anyway. Can I just go to the accessory shop real quick?
Nope. Back to the dorm with you. Anyway, next week. What's the plan? See, this is why we can't have nice things. Virginia ruins everything.
Red, blue. White, white. Study? I think you get spells at 25, so I want to make sure I get whatever the white spell is. Did you hear? Hear what? Angela and Damien got into a total catfight at the mall. What do you mean a catfight? I heard he called her a hussy and she called him a slut, and then he slapped her, so she started yanking on his wings, and they had to pull her off of him, and that's when he went home crying.
What?
They used to date.
That's the only correct thing you've said.
Really? That's not what happened.
I think you went Valley Girl. That is so not what happened.
You were there?
Virginia genuinely shut the hell up.
Wait. You mean you're the idiot freshman girlfriend they were fighting over? Rude, much Virginia. They were fighting over you? No, and no, I'm not an idiot. You are if you're going out with Damien after everything. But anyway, I heard that's what Angela called you. It's none of her business, and it's none of your business either. Why does everyone keep trying to mess this up?
I can fix him, guys.
Because you're being stupid. He uses people. Everyone's trying to stop you from getting hurt.
Virginia, we know Teleport Other. They would never be able to find the body.
We know Teleport Other, where we can send her to a remote location, and we know Remote Bomb.
Right. We can send her there and then blow her up.
Because everyone is always harassing him that he's so messed up. He's just misunderstood.
I can fix him, I swear.
Do we really have to fight about this? There's no point. It's obviously too late anyway. I'm not stupid, and I do want to know more about why everyone thinks this relationship is dangerous. But I clearly can't get a reliable answer from Virginia. I need to find someone more objective to ask about the past. Who would know what really happened to Musette?
Let's go talk to William, shall we? Yes, Ellen, we do have to fight about this because someone here refuses to not be incredibly racist. 25. Tap the flow. Draw energy from the other world to recharge the mana supply.
I want to find out about what happened to Musette. I should probably ask an upperclassman who was there at the time. But not Angela and not William. Someone more objective.
Do we know any other upperclassmen? I guess there was that one horse hall girl that, like, saved Ellen from Angela back during orientation.
The best would be a snake. If Musette had a roommate, that girl would be a sophomore now, but I don't know any of the older snakes.
Minnie is also a freshman, Zed. She wouldn't have been there at the time.
So that's how I ended up knocking on Isabel's door. something? Hi, I wanted to ask you a question. Do you know anything about a girl named Musette who was a freshman last year? Oh, she left. Yes, but do you know why? She was a wild seed. Sometimes they don't fit in. Even more than snakes don't fit in. It's always a sad story when they decide to leave. So much lost potential.
We do miss you. Yes, but however, as student council president, she obviously has access to all secrets regardless of their clearance level. That's true. That's true.
So she just went home? As far as I know, yeah. So Angela says Damien got her kicked out. Damien says she was studying forbidden magic. Isabel says she dropped out on her own. This isn't helping.
Potsdam! No, Minnie's the same age as us.
If you want to know more, you should ask the headmistress. She handles all cases of students who leave. Why are you asking? Were you a friend of hers outside of school? I'm just curious. Thanks for your help.
We will miss you, but not enough to not spread baseless rumors about how you tried to break the rules of magic and had to be kicked out for being evil.
Of course. I wake up suddenly in the middle of the night. I'm not sure why. I thought I heard something. Did someone speak? I wait a few moments, but I don't hear anything except Virginia snoring. Back to sleep then. The gremlins.
It's just the nighttime gremlins, you know, it's fine.
Gained 3 magic and some stress.
And 1 smart and 2 stress on smart study.
Raven's walking slowly along the hallway, staring up the ceiling and talking to herself. Be or not to be, that is the question. Are you all right? What is it? What do you want? You sounded sad. Is everything okay? I am rehearsing. Surely you're familiar with the works of the Bard.
Ah yes, the Bard, my character from Baldur's Gate, the greatest of all bards. So good at being a bard that they ascended to godhood based solely on their awesome bard skills.
Sorry. It's fine, we all have our individual talents and challenges. So is there a play? No, not yet. The play's in the spring. The auditions are on Monday. What play is it? We're performing a musical. The small place of purchase of frightening things.
The small place of purchase of frightening things, huh?
Little Shop of Horrors? Is
Little,
that what
yes,
they're going
Little
for?
Shop of Horrors is absolutely what they're doing here.
Small place of purchase of frightening things.
Small place to purchase frightening things. Little shop of horrors. Yeah. Also, I like that. That's not where that line comes from, is it?
No.
Like, you're doing Little Shop of Horrors. You're rehearsing a completely different play. What are you doing, Raven?
Yeah, Little Shop of Horrors is not a Shakespeare.
Right.
You intend to try out. No. Then if you'll excuse me, I should be going.
Well, you, Raven. All right.
Mall.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure you want to go to the mall and not study with Minnie?
Shut up and take me to the mall so I can get my butterfly wings.
All right, what are we doing at the mall?
Shopping.
Window shopping?
No, it was what, Magic Store?
Magic store. Okay, we can go to the magic store. So you want a sextant and some wacky glasses, right?
No, fairy wings. Fairy wings. Fairy wings.
Wiggle
Fairy
wand
wings,
and
fairy
protective gear.
Give me my
and
goddamn fairy wings.
But you could get like a wiggle wand
Fairy
and some protective
wings.
gear and wacky glasses.
Fairy wings.
You sure you want fairy wings? You
Fairy
can get bat wings. You
wings.
sure you want fairy wings?
Fairy wings.
Okay.
They're sparkly and see-through wings attached to a robe, and look almost as good as the real thing, but will not allow you to fly. 10 cute. Cost 120.
Friendship ended with Minnie, as I am now a fairy princess. She is forevermore beneath my social class.
No, I'm not a fairy princess till I have the money for a tiara bio. Yes.
Oh,
Gimme,
wait,
gimme,
wait,
gimme,
wait, hold
gimme,
on, hold on.
gimme.
We will. We just gotta, like, I want to make sure that you know how much the next thing you're planning on is.
The tiara is 30.
Okay.
And then I also want the star wand, if at all possible.
So you need another 75 total, right? Because you'll have $5 left over, and it's 80 total. So you need another 75 on top of what you have.
Isn't it only 70?
No, the Star Wand is 50, and Tiara is 30. So that's 80.
Oh.
You have
I don't know why I
125. You're spending
Tiara.
120 of it.
Still, we just need to get to 80. We can maybe do that before the end of the school year. Gimme.
In order to gain the benefits of your item, you will have to wear it. You can access the
well,
equipment
no
screen to
shit.
change what you're wearing at the end of the week.
Gimme. Done. I'm coming back from my room when I hear people arguing up ahead.
I didn't say I wanted anything from you. Look, I'll say it again. Move on.
What's going on? William turns and notices me.
I'm sorry, I'll get out of your way. Boy, do I wish I believed you meant that.
Hey!
Have a good night.
He walks away.
Ugh, such a drama king.
Ugh. I push past William and chase after Damien. Please don't run away. I reach out and grab hold of his hand. You don't have to be afraid, all right? I'm not going to let anyone tell me who I should or shouldn't be with. Especially not Virginia. I'm not going to let anyone chase me away from you.
You're such a sweet girl. I promise, I'm gonna make things right for you. I'm gonna organize a properly romantic date, one where nobody can barge in and try to spoil things for us. Just wait and see.
When?
I need a bit of time to make the arrangements. It'll be a surprise. I will give you approximately no notice, just so you know.
Okay.
Sick. All right. So we just need to go to next week, right?
No, we're going to our inventory.
Uh-huh.
We're going to our inventory.
No, we're in the inventory.
And we're equipping the fairy wings.
So you want to leave it off then, is that right?
Put it on.
All right.
Yay!
Congratulations. You're now 25 cute.
Yay!
So, sick.
We're also saving and
Yes.
being done for the week because I'm exhausted. I've been yawning for the last 45 minutes.
All right. Well, mission number 2 accomplished, which was get fairy wings. Wait, mission number 1 is still underway.
No, you're confusing the priorities. The priority number 1 was fairy wings as soon as I found out they existed. That's done, so now I can double down on romance.
No, see, it was priority number 1, but it was mission number 2. First mission you had was date Damien, like chronologically. You didn't find out about fairy wings until after. It was mission number 2. It was just priority number 1.
Sure, but it was the biggest deal, which means I dragged and dropped it right above date Damien.
Right, but that doesn't reorder it. It still makes it mission number 2. It's just priority number 1. My point. So, yay.
Agree to disagree.
I mean, you can agree to be wrong. That's fine. So just for some heads up for you, I believe the wand gives you a small buff to all of your magics, as well as some cute points. And what was the other thing you were looking at?
The tiara.
Tiara. I think the tiara is probably just more cute. The glasses do give you like smart, as I think might the sextant as well, possibly. Specifically becoming a fairy princess, of which you have accomplished approximately half of said goal.
Romance's side quest, getting the fairy wings, is the main quest, so it's mission number 1. Side mission 1 and main mission 1. Correct. Thank you, Zed.
Although, as Bio points out, technically you have not accomplished the goal yet because you don't have the tiara. So you're not a fairy princess. You're just a fairy now. You do need your crown to be a princess, so. Hey.
Sure, but steps in the right direction.
Yeah, no, progress has definitively and decidedly been made. Also, we now have the ability to frag people at a distance. And that's really the important thing, is that we can frag people from across the map. So, yeah. Anyway, next time, Willow's birthday, among other things.
I mean, not inaccurate for in-game stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think they let us pick a birthday in character
They
creation,
do
did
not. No. It doesn't actually mean anything, but, you know, we can still assert that it is the case. So that's fun. We're about halfway on our red and our blue, and about quarter of the way on white. And we've been slacking horrifically on green and black, but that's okay. You
I
know.
feel no shame.
Listen, I have already gone ahead and, like, I have the achievements for hitting 100 on red, blue, green, black, and white. So, like, you know, it's fine. Ultimate goal of every wizard is to be able to cast fuck everything in that cardinal direction. True story. True story. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call the recording stream here so Willow can get some sleep. So,
Yeah, I'd appreciate that.
catch y'all next week.